Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for braving the elements. The last time we did this last week, it was rain, so the wind, I think, is a little more tolerable. I appreciate everyone being here, as I know that the Arizona Children's Association does as well. You're celebrating their grand opening, and we, as the Prescott Chamber of Commerce, are doing also. My name is Leland Moreno-Kilburn. I'm with the Prescott Chamber of Ambassadors, and I'm the MC for the event today. And so I will like to lead you in this celebration and introduce the dignitaries that we have on hand with us today. Again, we are here as the Prescott Chamber of Commerce, and we are promoting its members by enhancing the overall business of Prescott. And so on behalf of the Chamber and our representatives, I want to thank you for joining us as we promote Arizona Children's Association, their grand opening in this location, and continued membership with the Prescott Chamber of Commerce. So please join me in welcoming our civil dignitaries. We have with us today House of Representatives, Legislative District 1 Representative, David Stringer. We have representative of county supervisors. On behalf of County Supervisor Rolly Simmons, we have Supervisor Thomas Thurman. And representing the City of Prescott, Prescott City Council, Gene Wilcox. On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, we have with us Doug Arthur with Waters Garden Center. So in recognition of the Arizona Children's Association, I want to just give you a little background in which I've discovered and have become really enamored with. Quite an impressive organization and the work that they do on behalf of our families and children in our community. You know, founded in 1912, Arizona's Children's Association is now one of the oldest and largest not-for-profit child welfare and behavioral agencies in all of Arizona. They were founded for the purpose of ensuring that children who had become orphans were not sent out of the state. That was the practice at the time. There wasn't an orphanage or wasn't regional services here on behalf of children. This organization was established then originally as the Arizona Children's Home Association. And so it has expanded, and we have now serving in Yavapai County locally for over 25 years. Arizona Children's Association now has served over 40,000 children in the state, in all of its 15 counties statewide. And they do that on average each and every year. They provide a myriad of programs across every county in the state, each tailored to the needs of a particular child, individual, or family. All these programs are family-focused, strength-based, culturally sensitive, and outcome-driven. Arizona Children's Association is known as one of the best resources for helping our children and youth and families throughout the state and here in our community. Through services such as foster care adoption, young adult services, in-home and family preservation, family education and support, parents as teachers, and free diapers, safety equipment, and referral support for local families. Their professionally trained, caring, and dedicated staff provides a broad spectrum of services that help create and sustain a healthy family environment. So this is such a vital thing in enriching this community. We as business members thrive because of the basis, the foundation of our community, and the Arizona Children's Association helps strengthen that base. So today we want to congratulate the association on their new location and their continued Prescott Chamber of Commerce membership. We recognize them for their caring and dedicated service to the children of our community and thank them for their contribution to the well-being of children and families throughout Prescott and the Yavapai County. Thank you. So here to make organizational introductions, I'd like to introduce Arizona Children's Association State Board Member Pat Trebish.
Thank you. Give me just a moment. Where am I supposed to pick up in the introductions? Who am I supposed to approach? Just Denise. Introduce Denise. Okay. All right. I apologize for being late, but I was in trial till just now, so actually I'm a little bit early. I'm very happy to be here. I will tell you that I spent 20 years of my legal career handling child welfare cases representing the Department of Economic Security on behalf of the AG's office. So I'm a Northern board member. I think I'm the only Northern board member. But today I'm here to introduce Denise. And Denise Ensdorf is our Chief Executive Officer, and I will tell you that she does a wonderful job, not only working with the board, but working with the agency all around the state. And I've been very impressed during my time as a board member with the depth of knowledge that she has on the various programs that the agency is involved in. And I'm particularly impressed with the staff that she has hired, many of whom are here today. So I want to introduce Denise, and thank you all for being here.
So thank you again for coming out. I'm going to try to yell. But first, if I could have all the people who are staff members to raise their hand. Yes, yeah. So we do have the most incredible staff, as Pat talked about. And so please take some time, if you haven't already, and talk with them about the various programs that we do have here in Prescott. And I think you'll walk away inspired and educated about all the things that we have done here for many years and will continue to do. So now that you know a little bit more about us, just wanted to share a few ways that you could get involved with us or support the agency in the work that we do. So you can always donate. We are a charitable tax organization, so you can get the charitable tax credit if you donate in that way. We have volunteer opportunities. We're always looking for foster parents, and we're always looking for mentors for our youth who are transitioning into young adulthood, which is a great volunteer opportunity. I also want to mention one last thing. We have a video that's running on loop in the little room right across from the big room here that actually features one of our youth that was part of our independent living program. And he's just a phenomenal young man who really speaks from the heart about what he has been through and what services he received from us that helped him be a successful young man. He's now a junior ASU in an engineering program. And he's also going to dance for us in our Dancing for the Stars event in December in Phoenix, which is really cool. So really a unique young man. So stop in and listen to him for a few minutes. So thank you again. And I want to introduce you to Daniel Levitt, who is our local development director here and has been with the agency for over 10 years.
Thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Weather, for cooperating. Definitely. And I got to thank the great staff I get to work with locally. It has been so helpful with our move, setting this up, and just the constant changes and excitement that are going on through our agency. Please take a moment to familiarize all the great things that we're able to do in this county, all the way from Seligman down to Black Canyon. We're helping the people within our community, and it's changed over the last 105 years and 25 years in this community, and we're on board to help make those changes. So thank you guys for so much. Also, thank you to the Chamber. This has been such a supportive chamber in a variety of different directions. It's great to be a part of it as a nonprofit, to communicate with other nonprofits, and to share, the missions that each of us do to help out this community. So thank you to the Chamber of Commerce and the many variety of different things that you've been able to help me with. So thank you to them. Thank you to the Raven Cafe. Once we're done talking, please go inside and treat yourself to some fine quality food from the Raven Cafe that we partner with in April. Don't forget April, Child Abuse Prevention Month. We have a great event which we partner with them to make awareness for our agency and to come out and have a good time, silent art auction, and nothing wrong with that. Now we get to the fun part. And it's more than the fun part. I would like to call up a group of people within inside our community called the Prescott Fun Ladies. If the Prescott Fun Ladies could come up here, please. Obviously, there's so many people that do help us and faces that are here with inside the community and continual support, and we thank them wholeheartedly. I get the privilege, we have a program during our holiday time called the Gifts of Hope program. And it varies from county to county. In other counties, we need to be more aware that they're not getting 7 or 8 services from other families. Unfortunately, in this county, when we get a referral and our clinicians go into a home, this really is going to be their only resource to have themselves a quality holiday season. So when my staff comes to us and myself and the team that puts together our Gifts of Hope, we know this family is in need, and you know, their definite wants sometimes outweigh certain things. And I have the privilege over the last how many years, Queenie? And I just love saying Queenie. I get to call somebody Queenie. You know, we're going on 6 years. Yes, and you know, they step up above and beyond. But don't get me wrong, they cause me problems. No, you don't understand how they cause me problems. They're great to work with. The problem I have is when staff comes to me and goes, how come my client didn't get a Prescott Fun Lady sponsoring them? That's where so I'll deal with that on my end, but they have gone above and beyond when I come to them with what the family's needs are. You know, oh, they want a winter coat and shoes. Well, you know, that's no sort of holiday. How can we make it better? And, you know, they really tune in and they make things better. We had a kid who asked, he's 15, big dude, he wants a suit so he could go to church and, go to job interviews. Well, not only did they get him a suit, but obviously you need the accessories, things along, they go above and beyond. We deal with behavioral health. A kid and a bike serves way more of a purpose than transportation. It serves on so many different levels for kids that are living in our rural areas. And thank you folks for stepping up and, you know, tuning into what our mission is and helping out the people in our community. So I'm glad I get to express that myself. Here is a little token of appreciation. Photo op. It is.
Well, this will have to go in our gallery.
Oh, well. Thank you. So, yes, thank you guys for all the support and help that you've given us throughout the year.
Thanks for letting us have the opportunity.
Yeah, no, it's our pleasure. So good. Thank you. I look forward to working with you folks this holiday season.
You're stuck with us.
I know, yeah, good. Woo! Thank you. Oh, good. Excellent. I'm gonna hand it back to our Master of Ceremonies, Leland.
Thank you. Pat, Denise, Daniel, thank you very much. And congratulations, Fun Ladies. Tremendous. This is why we, as ambassadors with the Prescott Chamber of Commerce, love being a part of this community, business and otherwise. This is a community of heart, and this is a great example of that. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to invite our dignitaries to provide further recognition of Arizona's Children's Association. So please welcome House Representatives, Legislative District 1, Representative David Stringer.
Thank you so much, Leland, and to Denise and Daniel and to staff. Congratulations on your lovely new home here on Ruth Street. I know you guys have been active in the community for many, many years, but I think you've kind of taken a step up here. This is a beautiful new office. You know, since I got involved, in public life, I've been invited to do a number of these ribbon cuttings, but this one was particularly meaningful to me because you may not know that before I got involved in politics, I was just an attorney, and my practice was back east. But for many, many years, I did a lot of pro bono legal work for the Council on Child Abuse and Neglect in Washington, D.C. So I've been a guardian ad litem. I've represented families. I've represented children who are wards of the state. I've represented juveniles involved in the criminal justice system. A great deal of this work was done pro bono because it meant something to me personally to be doing that kind of thing. But I just wanted you to know that I understand the challenges you have in representing these families and these children, these vulnerable young people that come into our system. And I know the challenges and the frustrations. But, you know, families are the building block of our civilization. There is nothing more important than supporting our families and protecting and advocating for the vulnerable young. So I just wanted to say that this is a particularly meaningful thing for me to do here today. This is not my first ribbon cutting, and usually when I come to these ribbon cuttings, my colleagues always have these nice plaques to hand out, and I'm a state representative. We don't do that at the state level, so I'm sorry I don't have a plaque for you. But I was kind of scratching my head as what can I do? I just hate to come empty-handed. So. I'm involved with a company here in town. It's your online newspaper, one of your online papers, the Prescott E-News. So I asked my partner, what can we do at these ribbon cuttings? I'm always standing around empty-handed. So we came up with a gift certificate, and Danielle, I'd like to present this with you. Denise and Danielle, this is a gift certificate entitling you to 2 free months of advertising in Prescott E-News. So this is something that may be more readily used by commercial businesses, but as I was thinking about this is a way to promote your tax credit. This is a way to fundraise. This is a way to raise your profile in the community. Yeah, so just 2 months now, that's all. But anyway, congratulations again on your beautiful new home, and thank you for having me here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor.
David, thank you. And here now, our County Supervisor, Thomas Thurman.
And I have one of those, right? I'll keep it real short. I want to thank you all for what you do, the volunteers to the paid staff. You know, it's kind of corny sometimes people say, but I was involved with a lot of different philanthropic type of agencies for years. And when I got elected to this office, I was so happy to see I can do more good for more people. And that's what you are doing too. And so part of that was when we became foster parents for 2 kids that were from drug families. We had them for about 1.5 years, and of course at that time it was CPS about 4 years ago, and they said, well, you can't foster them anymore. You got to adopt or let them go. Well, of course you can't let them go. And so we adopted them, and so I got 2 girls through this policy work, and so I appreciate everything you do, and keep up the good work. And I have a card too, so.
Tom, thank you. And so now, representing the City of Prescott, Prescott City Council, Jean Wilcox.
Thank you very much. And I'm here on behalf of Mayor Harry Oberg to present a certificate of recognition. And I'll give this to you, Daniel. Please come up. Those were my instructions. Okay. I just want you to know, and the entire staff and Denise, that the City of Prescott really does appreciate all the work you do for the kids in our community. If it weren't for nonprofit organizations in this community, it wouldn't happen. Government can't do it. We can't do it all. So we really need you nonprofit organizations and appreciate what you're doing for the kids to give them a future. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Jean, thank you. And as continued recognition by the Prescott Chamber of Commerce, our Prescott Chamber of Commerce board member, Doug Arthur.
Thank you very much. Now, I do not have a plaque or a certificate, anything of that kind. I have something even better. Money. So, on behalf of the Prescott Chamber Board of Directors, I'd like to donate to Daniel and Denise the first dollar certificate. And I just suggest you don't spend it all at one time. But thank you.
Doug, thank you. This is what we've all been waiting for. This is what's going to crown this event. We are going to do the ribbon cutting, and so I would invite our Children's Association, Arizona Children's Association staff members to join us here with your group, as a group rather, and be a part of the ribbon cutting ceremony. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Children's Association is a statewide child welfare and behavioral health agency that serves children ages 0 to 22 and all the adults that come with them. So we provide basically any kind of service a child would need anywhere in the state.
Arizona's Children's Association has been around for over 100 years in the state, but 25 years with inside Yavapai County. We adjust accordingly to what the county's needs are. A couple of our programs that have been in existence for many years is our foster care, our ICPC, which helps families who might be in a situation where the primary caregiver is unable to take care of the kids, and we have aunts and uncles or other family members who are stepping up to make sure that the families stay with their biological families, and we help provide those services and make sure it's strength-based, and we help them succeed. Chamber of Commerce has helped us out immensely. I've been able to sit on subcommittees to whereas I make sure I'm not just the only nonprofit that's there. Obviously, I want all nonprofits to be able to have access to different groups, but what I've been shown are different grants that are available, different fundings from golf tournaments that have been pointed out to me that will apply for certain programs that I may not have been aware of, and as well as we needed new signage for the building here. Through a subcommittee that I was on, I was able, through Sir Speedy, him to come out here, help me set us up, and just get the word out. It's been very supportive and positive.
Denise, Daniel, again, thank you for the opportunity to join you in your open house and our opportunity then to celebrate with you as we celebrate you in this new location to better the work that you do on behalf of the community, our families, and our children. And we, the Prescott Chamber of Commerce, salute you in that ongoing effort. And we thank you for continuing to be members of the Prescott Chamber of Commerce. You add to our roles the integrity and the depth and the heart that we have as a chamber, and it really provides great for our mutual prosperity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for
Daniel?
your continued support. We appreciate it.
We will. We're always here, and if you want to reach out in any way with regards to organizational promotion or community, bringing our community together around an event, the chamber always loves to support that type of thing.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Have a great rest of your celebration.
We will.
Thanks.